A 6.3 magnitude earthquake that jolted different places in the Sudur Paschim and Karnali province yesterday has brought back ghastly memories of the 2015 April earthquake. A number of tremors were reported beginning 2:40 p.m. yesterday afternoon, with its epicenter at Bajhang's Talkot rural municipality, which meant that local residents were forced to spend their nights in the open sky, fearing more aftershocks. At least one person is reported missing and 9 others injured in the ensuing landslide, while mainly old rural houses have sustained significant damages. Good morning, I'm Chitrakar, and these are headlines of the hour. Political brinkmanship thrives at province governments. Talks of mid-term election rife in Koshi province. Turmoil in Lumbini and Sudur Paschim province as well. A curfew imposed in Nepal-Ganj since yesterday to curb communal violence. Security beefed up in Nepal-Ganj sub-metropolis. Jamunaha transit comes to a standstill. At least 21 people, including 2 children, killed after a bus crashes over a flyover near the Italian city of Venice. And Nepal lose badminton matches at the 19th Asian Games. Women volleyball team goes down to India. Kabaddi medal confirmed for Nepal. Gopi Chandra Parki contesting today. 2 children have died after being hit by a truck in Majua of Thading under the Prithvi highway. Son of Rajkumar Shrestha of Siddha Lake rural municipality, Nirmal, and Uddhav Shrestha's son Sanjeev died on the spot after being hit by the truck that was headed to Muglin from Kathmandu. Both the deceased minors were grade 8 students of the local Bageshwari High School. The local residents have disrupted vehicular movement following the incident. Thading's police chief Gautam Mishra informed that the truck driver has been arrested by Gajuri police post. The provincial assemblies in the first 5 years of their establishment were more engaged in institutionalizing the roots of federal structure. There was massive expectation that in their second terms, issues of the public concerns will be addressed. However, a year into the second term, the provincial assemblies have been more involved in political gambits of power sharing. Koshi province in its second term has finally addressed the issue of province name, even as political backlashing and unrest continue. The government in Koshi has been changed in less than a year in its second term. The CPN-UML-led government by Chief Minister Hikmat Kumar Karki is poised to go for a floor test within a couple of days. However, the opposition alliance has not ruled out its chances of government takeover. Likewise, the Madhesh province might look stable from outside, even as the political bickerings continue with inability to settle the issue of heads of parliamentary committees. The scenario is similar with Bagmati province, with disputes over division of the ministries and the absence of leadership at the parliamentary committees. Meanwhile, in Gandaki, the governments have changed in quick succession with the inability to head the parliamentary committees. In Lumbini, the government has not even received a full shape. Political parties want to give a full shape to the government before settling the issues of parliamentary committees' leadership. In Karnali, the ruling alliance has changed even as the chief minister has remained intact. Sudur Paschim government has finally received a full shape following a long dispute. However, Karnali and Sudur Paschim have only struck one law since the beginning of their second term. The disputes across the 7 provinces, with talks of mid-term election in Koshi province, according to analysts, have attacked the very roots of newfound federal setup. Nepal police have interrogated former speaker and CPN Maoist Center deputy chairperson Krishna Bahadur Mahara in relation to the 9-kilogram gold smuggled in electric cigarettes. The Central Investigation Bureau of Nepal Police interrogated Mahara on Monday. Mahara is reported to have a regular conversation with Chinese national Li, who is currently behind bars for alleged smuggling of gold into Nepal. Police have already arrested Mahara's son Rahul for his alleged involvement in the smuggling. According to the CIB, Mahara was interrogated to find out about the relation with the Chinese national before registering a case against Rahul. The curfew imposed by the District Administration Office Baki in Nepalganj to ease tensions between the local communities has continued today as well. A curfew order has been issued from the Rapti River in the east, Indrapur in the west, Raja Airport in the north to the southern border point of Nepalganj submetropolis, while prohibiting any form of assembly and rallies. Armed police force and Nepal Army have been deployed on the streets of Nepalganj. According to Baki Chief District Officer Bipin Acharya, the curfew order that began since 1 p.m. yesterday has continued today as well. Security personnel had fired 40 rounds of tear gas and 30 rounds of blank fire to bring the situation under control yesterday. 13 individuals, including 3 security personnel, had been injured during sporadic clashes yesterday. Daily lives of general public have been affected, while market has remained closed in the face of the unrest. Jamunaha border transit have been closed, while staff of Nepalganj Customs Office have demanded security to work in a fear-free environment. Those who had reached the Jamunaha transit from across the border as well as from within the country have been stranded. Meanwhile, the government and the local organizations have appealed for ethnic harmony. Majority of the places across the country have received incessant rainfall today as well. Rainfall has continued in Kathmandu Valley for the past few days. The Meteorological Forecasting Division has said that rain has been predicted for majority of the places across the country today. Meanwhile, incessant rainfall and rainstorm has affected paddy fields in the Tarai and hilly regions. The department has urged farmers not to harvest paddy immediately, saying that the monsoon season this year has been extended. The monsoon season that usually ends on 2nd of October has still remained active. The division has predicted that monsoon this year will last a few more days. Meanwhile, meteorologists say that farmers must remain vigilant amid active monsoon rains. This year's monsoon, which had entered on 14th of June, had spread across the country from 23rd of June. Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question: why has the role of parliamentary committees remained feeble? Your options are A, disobedient government, B, inactive parliamentarians, and C, lack of expertise. Voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. The trend of Indian criminal groups entering Nepali bordering districts for criminal offences, including contract killing and crossing the border for protection, has increased in recent time. While this has increased security risks in the bordering region, public have also been compelled to live fearing for their life. 2 days after the murder of Amresh Kumar Singh, a former armed police force constable at Pipar Party of Pachrauta in Bara near the border, Ajit Kumar Singh of Suklaiya Motiari, India, was shot dead near the Lakshmaniya Pond in Pakadia. Police have said that a group of 4 in the 2 motorcycles shot Ajit before fleeing to India. Local residents are living in fear after the involvement of Indian nationals has been confirmed in the murder of the former APF constable, while the public representatives have raised questions on the security management. Prior to this, beheaded body of businessperson Shekhar Suman was found at Masalaghari near Patharapul of Haripurva municipality in the border region of Sarlahi on the 10th of May, and that of Abhishek Raj was found in the Lakhandehi river of Hariwan municipality under the east-west highway on the 10th of August. 1 Nepali and 1 Indian national were arrested for involvement in both cases. 7 other Indian nationals alleged of involvement in the murders are still at large. Body of a male found on the 25th of July at the Bhedihai border of Sarlahi headquarters, Malangawa, is yet to be identified. Police are struggling in working on such cases where criminals enter Nepal and commit crime before fleeing to India. In addition to this, challenging the security arrangement of Nepal, a masked group of 5 criminals had robbed a bank of the NMB branch of the NMB Bank in Mahottari on the 25th of July. despite arresting 20-year-old Ajay Kumar of Fulahar of Madhubani district of India 75 days after the group escaped. After robbing 1.5 million rupees, others involved in the crime are still on the run. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked people in several provinces what should be done to curb the increasing criminal activities along the border regions. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
युवाहरुको बेरोजगारी जुन छ बढेको त्यसलाई रोजगारीमा परिवर्तन गर्न सक्यो भने मलाई लाग्छ निश्चित रूपले यसलाई न्यूनीकरण गर्न सकिन्छ।
पुलिसहरुले पनि आफू राम्ररी पुरा इमानदारको साथ आफ्नो काममा खटिदिनु पर्छ।
पारिपट्टिको सुरक्षा निकायहरु त्योसँग चाहिँ नेपालको सुरक्षा निकायले चाहिँ समन्वय गरेर एक आपसमा मिलेर चाहिँ काम गर्न सक्यो भने
सुरक्षा चाहिँ कडा गर्नु पर्यो।
जुन ठाउँमा प्रहरी सशस्त्र प्रहरीको चौकीहरु छैनन् त्यहाँ चौकीहरु स्थापना गरेर कडाइका साथ ड्युटी गर्नु पर्यो।
खुला सीमाना जुन क्षेत्र छ त्यसलाई प्रशासनको पुलिसहरुले त्यसमा निगरानी राख्नु पर्यो।
बेरोजगार छ त्यसै कारणले यस्तो हुन्छ नि त उनीलाई रोजगारी दिनु पर्छ नि।
प्रहरीको मात्रै प्रयासले नहुने कुरा हो हैन यसमा जनता पनि लागि पर्नु पर्छ।
ठाउँ-ठाउँमा चेक जाँच गर्ने खान तलासी गर्ने त्यस्ता गतिविधिहरू भइराखेका छैनन् त्यो कामहरू पनि हुनु पर्यो।
कारा गरेर चेक गर्नु पर्छ।
तारबार र पर्खालको लागि जरुरी छ।
त्यहाँ घर वरिपरिको मान्छेहरु हुन्छ उनीहरुले पनि अलि अलर्ट भइदिनु पर्छ।
सीमा क्षेत्रमा चाहिँ प्रत्येक 1-1 किलोमिटरमा एउटा विशेष सुरक्षा को व्यवस्था चाहिँ गरेर
दुवै पक्षको राज्यले त्यसमा आफ्नो राज्यको संयन्त्रहरू त्यहाँ खडा गर्नुपर्छ।
सरकार लाग्नुपर्छ अनि जनता पनि लाग्नुपर्छ।
सीमा प्रहरीहरूले यसको निगरानी चाहिँ नियमित गर्न सक्यो भने यो अपराध नियन्त्रण हुन सक्छ।
Time now for international update. At least 21 people, including 2 children, have died after a bus crashed off a flyover near the Italian city of Venice and caught fire. Officials in Venice have confirmed. The bus broke through a barrier and plunged near railway tracks in the district of Mestre, which is connected to Venice by a bridge. Among the dead are 5 Ukrainians, 1 German, and the Italian driver, city prefect Michel Di Bari said. Venice Mayor Luigi Brugnaro said a huge tragedy had taken place. The bus is thought to have been rented to take tourists between Venice and a campsite in the nearby Marghera district. The incident happened at about 7:45 p.m. local time as the bus was reportedly taking tourists back to the campsite. Some reports say the bus was powered by methane gas and fell onto the power lines and caught fire. Interior Minister Matteo Piantedosi warned the death toll could rise. The cause of the crash is not yet known and rescue workers are continuing to work at the scene. At least 18 people are known to have been injured, 5 of them seriously. Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni said she was following developments and expressed condolences. In 2013, 40 people were killed after a coach lost control on a viaduct near the South Italian town of Monteforte Irpino, hitting several other cars before falling into a ravine. The U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has been ousted in a right-wing revolt, the first time ever that a U.S. House of Representatives Speaker has lost a no-confidence vote. The final tally was 216-210 to remove the California congressman as a leader of the Republican majority in the lower chamber of Congress. Ultra-conservative mutinied after he struck a deal on Saturday with Senate Democrats to fund government agencies. There is no obvious successor to oversee the House Republican majority. Florida Republican Matt Gaetz, a Trump ally, filed the procedural tool on Monday night to oust McCarthy. Before wrapping up, here's a look at the top stories once again. Political brinkmanship thrives at province governments. Talks of mid-term election rife in Koshi province. Turmoil in Lumbini and Sudur Pashchim province as well. A curfew imposed in Nepalganj since yesterday to curb communal violence. Security beefed up in Nepalganj sub-metropolis. Jamunaha transit comes to a standstill. At least 21 people, including 2 children, killed after a bus crashes off a flyover near the Italian city of Venice. And Nepal lose badminton matches at the 19th Asian Games. Women volleyball team goes down to India. Kabaddi medal confirmed for Nepal. Gopi Chandra Parki contesting today. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good day.